He's actually specific about which circumstances it breaks in. I forgot what he said, but if you guys watch our Ustream, you'll see it at some point.
Are you going to take more damage when you have no armor? If you do the one that puts the golden armor on you, are you going to get your armor back? Is it going to stay?
Again, it's probably, well, he probably did answer something like that, but I'm just totally blanking on it.
A lot of things up in the air with Arthur, but I mean, he looks crazy.
And when he defeats the key gets the key, which is awesome.
That is really cool.
But yeah, so let's hear cool. What about the MODOK and
Magneto?
MODOK and Magneto. Magneto looks weird. He obviously doesn't look as crazy as he was in MVC2, which is good because I mean all the good players they like when the characters are broken. They love that because then they can abuse them. But I think a little toned down Magneto is probably good. You know, it's probably for the best because MVC2 he could pretty much hit you low on either side or high on either side in an instant, and you wouldn't know where he was coming from. MODOK looks pretty crazy. When they announced him, I thought that was the character that Seth had been hinting at, the melt your mind, the craziest thing I've ever seen in a fighting game character.
And he confirmed that it was not.
And that's not. So what we're going to see after that, I can't even imagine. MODOK looks really, really crazy, though. He puts up like some sort of barricade that like takes up
it's like a shield. Yeah,
huge. Yeah. It's I don't know. I can't even wrap my head around him yet. Never mind what's left to come.
Right. But yeah, those are some insane character reveals. What about the? Do you have any? Did you check out the new Spider-Man costumes?
Yeah,
those are pretty cool.
Those do look cool. Are there going to be costumes like that for the other characters? Because everybody's like, oh, Spencer should be the old Spencer.
Yeah.
Maybe there's going to be an alternate costume with the old Spencer or a mustache Spencer.
It's a possibility.
Ooh, porn stash Spencer.
Porn stash Spencer.
Right? I think everybody needs to relax. Maybe you'll see, maybe you'll see that in the game.
What female Marvel characters would you like to see?
Female Marvel characters.
Yeah. From what I've been from talking to fans, a lot of the stuff that's been coming out for MVC3 is
females.
They want to see female Marvel characters and they want to see more Capcom villains. We haven't announced everyone yet, so I don't know why you guys are so hung up on that.
Female Marvel
versus games.
I have no idea. In Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, Zangief wasn't that bad. Zangief had some crazy combos with his headbutt in the air, and then he could like relaunch you and stuff. He could reset you into a 360 in midair. He had like a jump and grab where he would jump up and grab you out of the air. I mean, you have to have ways to get in. You have to have ways to make a grab work in like an air combo or in that kind of situation, because you're not just going to walk across the ground and grab the guy. They're going to be shooting you with guns from really far away. You have to have kind of ways to get in, and like that lunging grab and things like that worked for Zangief. What does Thor have? I mean, he can throw the lightning from far away, but that's not really getting him near you. He's got the that axe move or the hammer move where he goes up and then he comes down. I mean, I don't really know what he needs to be better, but a grappler can be good in a versus game, I think.
There you go. All right, is there anything else that you want to tell these folks while you're here? Is there any last questions that you guys have on the stream?
It's always delayed. So.
Yeah. How do you feel about the current version of Advancing Guard?
Advancing Guard's rough because you can be kept out really well with it. If the guy knows how to block and pushes you out. One time I was using Morrigan. Actually, the first time I played here, when I was trying to go for my 5 wins in a row, I lost my first game.
Oh.
I was using Morrigan, and he was using Dormammu. And every time I tried to just dash in and start hitting him, as soon as the first hit would hit him in the air, he would just push me out. I would go flying back across the screen, and then he would start throwing stuff at me with Dormammu from across the screen. So it can be troublesome, the Advancing Guard.
Yeah. There you go. All right, well, let's see. Like I said, do you have anything you want to tell Capcom-Unity? Any shout-outs?
Well, I mean, I want to thank you. I want to thank Snow. I want to thank all you guys for that event the other night. I thought that was awesome. It's great that you guys came here to the East Coast. If you guys ever open an office in New York, give me a call.
Definitely. Well, thank you for showing up. That was pretty cool. It definitely showed that the community could pull through and throw something fun like that.
I mean, that's you guys. We just showed up. You guys did it.
That's part of it.
Yeah, I guess.
That's a large part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Any shout-outs you want to give?
Shout-outs to Capcom. Shout-outs to you guys.
All right. Well, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for coming down and talking about your experience. And like I said, if you want to see him on Capcom-Unity, he is Carmine Mike.
Yep, MAC.
I'll type it again.
Carmine Mac.
Same thing on PSN, same thing on Xbox Live.
Like that.
Yep.
There you go. So if you have any other questions that you want to send to him, friend him up and shoot him a PM. Cool. All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll let Snow take.
Oh, I guess I'm taking over. So how is everybody? Guess I'm not on camera yet. So yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom. Good stuff up there. Really good stuff. So what's up, guys? How you doing? Been over here. I got a sore throat or something, so I'm drinking orange juice. I know it looks like pee in a bottle, but it's not. It's emergency. Been all right? I know we had a little bit of rough times actually getting the thing set up early on with the internet connection being a little slow and whatnot. So hopefully that got resolved pretty well. I haven't been checking on it a whole lot, so hopefully you guys are doing okay. Let me know. So quite nice for your first time watching. Awesome. Good to know. Good. Actually, if we ever get to do it, I don't know if you guys know this, but our stream actually has a lot of capabilities that we haven't shown off yet because we've never had the internet connection powerful enough to do it. So, oh, see you later, dude. Thanks again for coming on. Sorry. So, what I was gonna say was actually cool. We have the ability to stream high definition HD stream with Pro Logic surround sound audio. So we've never had the ability, the fast upload speed to be able to do it yet, but I'm hoping we will soon, because I mean, how awesome would it be to watch, you know, Marvel or any one of our other games in HD with surround sound if your computer can do it. If you have the upload speed, or download speed, I guess, to watch it at home, then, you know, maybe in the future we'll actually try and get it done. I know that I've been trying to get it done. We have the ability to do all sorts of crazy things with this, especially with the Astro Gaming headsets. We can do things like stereo voice, so like if we're right here on this side of the screen, it'd come out of these speakers, and if you're on that side, it'd come out of those speakers. So it's, you know, we have a lot of capabilities with this. So, you know, let us know what you think of the streams on Unity. Tell us what you want to see. I have a ton of different things that I want to try out, but I want to make sure that I'm doing the things you guys want to see too. So this has been my baby, you know, all this old gear. I don't know if you see. It's the same stuff that I've shown every time. We got a mixer right here. This is basically where all the audio is controlled for the game and our voices. Our voices are also controlled with the Astro Gaming amps right here. And then of course we got the Mac. We got a MacBook Pro that has the Ustream software, iTV, the chat with you guys right here, and a few other things on the bottom that control everything. So, other than that, we got a secondary monitor. It's powered with all the USB. That's, I know, this probably isn't interesting to a lot of you guys, but you know, there's a lot of wires, as you can see, going into that hole there and coming out. It's a lot of work. I do play Team Fortress 2. I don't really play Half-Life a whole lot, but I love Team Fortress just because of the depth in the classes and everything else like that. So. Can you please say Baby Kicker loves Dustin? Yes, Baby Kicker loves Dustin. So, oh, go ahead. So we're gonna have Absolute Zero hop on here for a little bit. No, we should do. Your chair's right on the end here. There you go. You know what we should do? We should talk about Monster Hunter to all these guys.
Yes, we should, because we're huge Monster Hunter fiends.
All right, Muffins. I'm expecting you as a future colleague then. I'm putting you to it.
Uh-oh.
You gotta work towards it. Yep.
Challenge.
Do you play Tekken? I have played Tekken, but I really don't. I don't know if you do.
They were asking yesterday because I said
okay,
I played Tekken and everybody lost their minds.
Who came up with the idea for the Capcom-Unity Ustream? That is a man who's actually been a huge pusher for everything we're doing community-wise. His name is Tom James. You may know him solely as the quiet background of Capcom-Unity, the Capcom admin. Tom James, Tom is responsible for a lot of what we do. He was able to get things moving with the Ustream, and then he basically, once he got it started, he gave us the know-how and everything else to actually get this working. So, hey, you have to play the game to get a pin. Sorry, guys. Anyway.
Yeah, random pedestrian asking questions.
Have you played Combat Arms, and what do you think of FPSs in general? I love FPS games. Actually, I play just about every game except for Final Fantasy, so...
Yeah,
sorry, I don't like Final Fantasy.
he's a big Halo fan, actually.
Halo, yeah, a little bit. I love Halo. I like what Bungie does, so... I feel like a lot of the stuff that they've done for community and everything else there's some really good ideas in there that everyone else in the industry could really be looking forward to actually trying to make a part of their game.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Speaking of Monster Hunter, why are there no Monster Hunter characters in MVC 3?
Well, let's put it frankly. Marvel is a brand that's huge here in the US. It really is. Monster Hunter is a brand that's huge in Japan. So when it comes down to it, although Marvel's getting bigger in Japan, there's, you know, the whole reason that, you know, as much of a Monster Hunter fan that I am, you know, seeing that they're two separate games, and there is the fight game audience and the Monster Hunter audience that blends together for sure. And I would love to see some Monster Hunter characters in Marvel. It's just that I think for most people who play the game, they won't know who the Monster Hunter character really is. And then the other problem is, of course, choosing a character to be in a Monster Hunter game. The one part about Monster Hunter that, you know, some of the Monster Hunters would never be happy with the fact that, oh, why did you choose a guy with Rathalos armor instead of whatever armor? I look better than that, you know, or said weapon or whatever, or weapons. I mean, if there's something missing, there's so much that could actually sort of deter fans that are fans of Monster Hunter from liking it. And then if we picked a monster, of course, monsters, you know, in a fight game might be interesting, but they could also be, they'd have to be one that's a smaller size monster. Some of them are so big that if you put them on screen, they'd fill the whole thing up.
Yeah.
And so if you're talking some of the smaller monsters, I mean, no one's going to want to play as a Great Jaggy or Kurapeko or Kangalala. Like, no one's going to want to do that.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, they're interesting and they're funny, but other than that, I mean, you're talking like maybe any of the Shakalakas, the Feline, the Cha-Cha, you know, anything in the Linian family. And then if you really start digging into the story of Monster Hunter, the characters that they talk about, they never really tell them what they look like. You know, some of the legendary heroes like the hero of Kotoko and so on. You don't know what they look like, and you really have to be a hardcore Monster Hunter fan to even know what that means for the game itself.
Yeah.
So, anyway, sorry, I guess I been ranting.
And that's why he works here.
Yeah. Put Kieran Girl and MVC 3.
Oh, too much fan service. I think you guys would sell too many copies.
Were you skeptical when you first played MH? I know a little bit I was, but I knew it was a Capcom game, so I stuck with it. Because I actually started playing Monster Hunter way before I started working at Capcom. And, you know, I stuck with Monster Hunter because I knew it was Capcom, and I've always associated Capcom with quality. And I knew that even though the game was hard at first, and I didn't quite get it at first, it was something that I knew would be worth it as I stuck it out. And now it's easily, I'd say it's probably in my top 3 for favorite games of all time, or favorite brands, I should say. So,
yeah.
How about you? I mean,
oh, I loved it. I mean, it looked kind of different while being still in the Capcom style.
Right.
So I really liked it. And then I did a bit of research upon seeing the game in a GameStop used. I lost my mind and I've got it, and I was happy ever since, and I'm a huge Monster Hunter fan now.
Oh, there's a good question. What's your most epic kill in Monster Hunter? By Shawnee Sean.
Ooh. I have a few, actually.
Go ahead, list them out.
I know one of which were, I was joking around in Monster Hunter with some friends of mine, and it was all 4 of us playing, and we were playing Try, and I tried mimicking something I saw in a video where somebody would have the greatsword, and they'd stand with their back to the creature and then do an upswing and catch the creature as it runs.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I actually managed to kill a Rathian like that.
Nice. Yeah, I gotta say for me, the most, well, I don't know if it's epic, but it sucked a lot. I was fighting Silver Rathalos, so